Hello everybody, Yo Dudes here, coming at you with a quick deck tech for Rakdos. Let's get started with the land base. You've got 2 Rakdos guild gates. I would supplement some for reds if you could. I just only found 2, I know I have more. 13 swamps, 7 mountains, and yeah. So you have 22 altogether. That's what I always do. Let's get started with your red. Cloth of the Hammer. That's going to give you a bunch of elemental tokens. And it's going to let you deal some damage. And it's only a 4-drop, which is good. Reverberate and Wild Ricochet are going to let you get some instant or sorceries out of your graveyard to replay, which is going to help with cards like Liturgy of Blood. Stromkirk Noble, if you play him on turn 1, he's going to let you swing in for some damage. He'll probably become like a 5/5 by the time they can try and deal with him. Deathbellow Berserker, you can keep like regenning him, and he keeps coming on back. The only downside is he attacks each turn, but with Rakdos they're suicides, so what's it matter? Minotaur Skull Cleaver, he's gonna come in for 4 damage turn 3. Dragon Egg, because it dies and then it comes back as a 2/2 flying, and you can give it some damage, some extra damage, so it'll do some hefty tolls. And then now multicolored, 4 Morg Bursts. That's going to deal some nice damage to your opponents and get you some of your creatures or spells or whatever back. Terminate, that's going to destroy any creature that you want, and it can't be regenerated, which means if you do that to Deathbellow Raider, I can't bring him back. Spike Jester, more if you have him. Haste turn 2 is really good. 3 damage, usually they won't be able to block. Kragma Warcaller, because he's a 4/3, and any other Minotaurs you might want to add in this deck would get +2/+0. Only downside is you don't have haste. Carnage Gladiator, because whenever you attack with him, your opponents can't block unless they want to be dealt 1 damage to, and you can regen him. 4 Rakdos Drake, because that's usually a 2/3. You usually want to unleash him, because I mean 1/2 most creatures can just kill. Lots of burn spells is gonna kill him, so you want to unleash him. And flying black is automatically good because black doesn't have too much flying. I mean, it has some. And most opponents probably wouldn't use flying, so you're gonna be able to keep attacking. And, oh, probably should have told you we're in black now. Grave Exchange, you're going to be able to get some of your creatures back, and anyone you want has to sacrifice a creature as part of the payment. Tenacious Dead, because you can just keep on bringing him back. He's a better form of reassembling the skeleton, which I have 3 of. He's really good because you can just keep bringing him back. It's better than Undying, because no matter what, even if you put a +1/+1 on him, you can just keep bringing him on back. Sungear Vampire, because he's going to kill some creatures, and then he'll just keep getting bigger for doing it, and he has flying. Harvester of Souls, Death Touch, 5/5, which means he's probably not going to die, and whenever any creature dies, it goes good with his Death Touch effect. You get to draw a card. Royal Assassin, because if your opponent attacks and you don't block, or you combine this with like a blue deck, just Royal Assassin, then if you tap their opponents, you can just tap him and destroy any creature. Shadow Slice, because it keeps on dealing 3 damage. It deals it first time for 5, and then whenever your creature deals combat damage to a player, it's dealing even more damage because you can cipher it. Crypt Incursion, really good against decks like my brother's that sack a lot of creatures, because then you can exile it, so all those creatures that have, like, this creature gets +1/+1 for each thing in your graveyard, well, this will keep that from happening. And you gain 3 life for each. You've got 3 Liturgy of Bloods, basically a 2 cost, because you get 3 back, and it destroys any creature, which is why you got 3, because, you know, we're going for lots of removal in this deck. Doomblade, more removal, early removal too. It's going to destroy target non-black creature. Distress, you can discard any non-land card in your opponent's hand. Yeah, so basically, you're going to be able to just keep attacking and for a cheap cost, and then you can just play some cards to get rid of your opponent's defenders and attackers, mainly defenders in this. Yeah, this deck is probably going to work out really well. I'll probably do a gameplay of it soon, so thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.